Pequeño viaje.
And here we go. Once again, everybody, welcome aboard the Karen Lynn. We have our wave off from the ticket booth as we work our way out into Long Beach Harbor. A couple of quick words about the boat. The Karen Lynn is, of course, the Coast Guard licensed and inspected vessel. Life jackets are located inside of the benches on both decks, and they are put on in the event of an emergency only, as if they were a vest. Life jackets have a couple of string ties for the front and a belt that wraps around your middle and snaps at the front. Life rafts are located all the way back on the upper deck, behind the upper deck railing, and on top of the pilot house. Life rings and fire extinguishers are located throughout the boat. You're welcome to move around anytime. As you do, of course, please keep an extra hand for yourself, remembering that we are a boat. We'll be rocking around a little bit, and we do have a number of things like ropes, hatches, cleats, doorways, door sills, and that steep stairway between the two decks. If you have any questions about the boat, about the operations, or things we're going by, feel free to ask the crew. Crewing today, Kim is behind the snack bar, also our deckhand, and my name is Tom Beardsley. This is Rainbow Harbor. It's one of 3 marinas operated by the City of Long Beach. The other 2 include Alamitas Bay and Shoreline Marina. The 3 are operated by the City Marine Department. The city, now the 7th largest city in the state. We have a population of about 460,000. And we host the 2nd busiest port in the country. The port, the main economic generator here, helps the economy be very healthy. The port's responsible for tens of thousands of jobs directly, many more than that indirectly. And then the oil industry runs a close second. We have an awful lot of oil jobs around the area. Aerospace and aeronautics continue to be busy. The convention center over here on the left-hand side, with more and more conferences coming in. The Aquarium of the Pacific, helping Long Beach become more and more a destination. The aquarium, Rainbow Harbor, the park on the right, streetscape improvements all around. This is all part of an urban renewal project of the mid-1990s. Designed to help revitalize and renew downtown. It also rebuilt this piece of property, which had been the Pike Amusement Park. The Pike operating here from about 1920 right into the early 1970s. The Pike met its demise based on increased competition from other amusement parks here in Southern California, but mostly because the Navy once had a big base here in Long Beach, and then consolidated all of its operations down in San Diego. That changed a lot of things. Right now we're entering the Los Angeles River, passing between these booms designed to keep out of Rainbow Harbor when the river breaks down. The LA River is very urban. It's 50 miles long with headwaters up in the Santa Monica Mountains. It works its way downstream through cities like Chatsworth, Pasadena, Los Angeles, Wilmington, and Long Beach. So it comes down and brings with it an awful lot of urban debris. Anything left on the city streets, blown into the storm sewers, blown into the riverbed,
Ya me dio cosa.
down to here. They try to keep it out of Rainbow Harbor by closing those booms. It does help, but then the bay suffers the consequences. We'll talk about that a little bit more later on. In the meantime, this is the Queensway Bay section of the Los Angeles River. Behind us, the Catalina Express Terminal. They fly passenger ferry service off to Catalina Island and the city of Avalon. Across the river from that is the Residence Inn, then the Maya Hotel, the Reef Restaurant. Up ahead of us, the Queen Mary. At this end of the Queen Mary, just below the bow, is the submarine we speak of back at the dock. The submarine is located just beneath that sole pine tree. You can see the conning tower. The submarine was a Soviet sub. Launched in 1971 near Leningrad, it did spy on both coastlines of the United States through the remainder of the Cold War. Cold War ended in 1991 with the dismantling of the Soviet Union, and the submarine decommissioned in 1994. It was sold to a group of investors who thought it would make a great traveling museum. Eventually it became a fixed museum here with the Queen Mary in the early 2000s. If you go aboard, one of the things you'll learn is how crowded a 300-foot long submarine